honest, it's just it feels like, you know, like why did I grow up in Surrey? Why did these fools grow up in Surrey?
Right.
But I would just say like I feel like the
Yeah.
huge majority of breakers in Vancouver, especially, you know, Filipinos too, you know, and so a
Hmm.
lot of the
Yeah.
Filipinos grew up in Surrey, you know, and like shout out to Floor Storm and to everyone who's been holding it down, and a lot of like the Diamonds members too, and I just can go on forever. DRS, NON, you know,
Yeah, it's
uh,
crazy.
but yeah, I don't know how to say why.
Because
We're just we live in Surrey.
I heard like, well, it's yeah, it's hard to answer exactly why, but like I know in Surrey, I found this interesting when I found this out that like Surrey actually has, I don't know if it's all the schools, but I think it's in high schools. Like a lot of them have dance as part of the curriculum,
Yes,
or it's like an
yeah.
elective or something that people can take.
Mhm.
Um, and like it's just way more, I guess, I don't know how you want to put it, like normalized or something like that. Like it's just it's part of school life, or not for everyone, but like you can take it, right? And it's a thing that's available. Whereas
But I also feel like it's been available in Vancouver and especially in Burnaby. Like the funding there is really good for it to be, you know, available
yeah,
for the students.
I don't know, maybe it's just like when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know. I think I'm just only a few years older than you. I don't know, but yeah, like when I was growing up, dance was just not a thing. It was like a thing that we did in PE for maybe like a couple weeks or something, and it was always square dancing.
Mm.
And like that was our introduction. That was our exposure to dance, was like square dancing. Whereas
Mm.
like I don't know, and I know it's not every school, and it would depend on the school, but like you know, who is it? Menelaine.
Yeah.
Menelaine is like a dance teacher in a school, and she teaches
Yeah.
them like hip hop and locking and whatever, like everything, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And yeah, I remember like there was some dance teacher that was on like the Ellen show or something like that.
Yeah, Miss Clements. Actually, you know, what? Okay, let me think
We'll
about this. Okay.
rewind it.
Yeah, rewind. Okay. So the school that I went to was Princess Margaret, and that was, you know, we didn't there wasn't a dance program for
Hmm.
like the street styles.
Hmm.
They had your regular high school team that was very more cheerleader based.
Right.
And of course, because of, you know, Surrey, the majority of the population there, it's a lot of East Indians. So there was a lot of, you know, Bhangra teams as well.
Oh.
I know when I was coming up, you know, like I said, there wasn't like a real like hip hop team or anything.
Hmm.
But of course, there were competitions, high school competitions that was actually organized by Miss Clements, which you just brought up. And there was one called Outbreak. And at that time, I didn't know anything about, you know, the original, oh, in my opinion, it's original Outbreak, you know, the
Hmm.
B-boy event that we all know.
Yeah.
Um, but, you know, I was like, yo, there's this dope competition called Outbreak. You know, me and my friends, we all love to dance and we were just getting into it. And there was like, you know, the Princess Margaret team that's like all cheerleader stuff that we heard it through them.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to this competition, and I remember seeing like Victor. I remember seeing like Brian, like a lot of like there was a lot of Fleetwood b-boys that were representing, like Four Fillas too, and a lot of other people that I didn't know. I saw Kenny. Sullivan Heights have a really strong dance program. And I remember that was like, I think that was one of the first times I saw Kenny and his friend at that time, and they were breaking. And I was like, oh, snap. And so I was already familiar with breaking, but just to see it at this competition, I think it really became more real to me. You
Hmm.
know, I would see stuff breaking from my school because there are some breakers that would break in the cafeteria, but just to see at this competition, I feel like Outbreak was the competition that kind of, you know, encouraged and pushed a lot of dancers to pursue breaking in the street styles, period.
Hmm.
Um, and I feel like also just on that side of Surrey too, yeah, there was more programs geared toward, the street styles too. So I can see that's why, you have a lot of, yeah, actually, there you go. There you go. I feel like that's me.
Yeah, we figured it out in the end. We got to some conclusion.
It all clicked in. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, but I always found that amazing that, like, when I looked at the Vancouver scene, like people say Vancouver, but that includes like all the suburbs and whatever,
Yeah.
like the greater Vancouver area. And like when you look at who were the top people, it's like a huge number of people come from Surrey.
Sorry.
Surrey, what?
Sorry, what?
But yeah, like so I guess the end of this is really just like big ups to Surrey for producing a lot of amazing dancers and
Black Lives